If I be real with you, the average car payment today is $761 a month. Wow. $761 a month. A month. 1/3 of brand new car owners are paying over $1,000 a month for a car. Wow. And if you don't have a car note, you're definitely ahead of your peers. When I think about what $761 could do for me today, I get upset about that car payment. If it's over $1,000, that's $12,000 a year. People are paying that for 7 years. Do you know what, if you invested that same $1,000 over 7 years, that's $12,000 a month? I mean, $12,000 a year? Do you know what that could be if you just invest that into a mutual fund? Easy. $500,000. Easy. That doesn't piss you off? That doesn't hit you in your gut? We want to complain, oh my God, I can't build wealth, I can't build wealth. The system was rigged for black people. I'm not saying black people, we have obstacles to get over, but daggone it, when are we gonna start looking into the things that we're doing, the decisions that we're making that's preventing us from getting there? We can talk about systemic racism. We can talk about the obstacles that we're faced just simply because we are black people. I get that, I'm with that. But daggone it, what decisions are we making that's preventing us from building wealth and being able to pass down legacy to our children's children? What are we doing? Don't come to me talking about I can't build wealth and you got a $700 car note. I'm gonna respectfully tell you, shut up. Don't come to me talking about, man, I can't do this, and you driving a brand new BMW? You could have went and bought a 4-year-old BMW, the same body style, the same functions. One of my good friends came up to me and said, man, yeah, my car note is $1,600. I said, excuse me? How much is your car note? I said, you do understand that there are some people in America who are paying $1,600 for a mortgage payment for their home. You're paying $1,600 for a freaking car note? You're kidding me. I said, nah, bro. What did you get? I said, Jesus. When he told me what he got, I said, man, you bought that because you wanted the people to see you. You didn't buy that because that's what you really wanted. Not making $80,000 a year and you paying $1,600. $80,000 a year after taxes as a single man, that's $60,000 in income. $60,000 is like what? Only like $4,000 or $5,000 a month. There's no way in heck I'm giving $1,600 in a car note, not including car insurance on that car. That's $2,000 a month going towards a vehicle. A vehicle. So if you got if you in a no car note family like me, or if you're saying, hey yo, I hear you and I'm going towards that, like I don't want a car note, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. Which leads me to the next one, because when I hear this, man, it's pissed me off. Here's how you also know you're ahead of the game. You're not living paycheck to paycheck. Yep. You see, people with a $1,600, $2,000 car note, I would say the majority of them are living paycheck to paycheck. Here's why I will say the majority of them, because there are some people who are very wealthy who do not want to pay cash for their car, so they can honestly afford to pay cash for the car, but they choose not to pay cash for the car, so they have a car note. I respect it, not gonna knock them. Not something that I would do, but if that's what they wanna do, totally cool, respect it. But the majority of people who are actually paying that kind of car note, they're stressed. They're living paycheck to paycheck. So the fourth sign that you're financially outpacing your peers is breaking free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. If you're If you're able to cover all of your monthly expenses and still have money left over to save, invest, or spend on your passions, you're in a much better position than those who are barely making ends meet, you guys. This financial breathing room is a testament to your smart money management and long-term planning. Recent study came out and said it's like nearly right around 70%. I'm reading studies. I see some that says 68% are living paycheck to paycheck. I've seen some studies that says, hey, we're right around 70, I think it was like 77%. So I'm going to say ballpark figure. Let's just say ballpark figure in the middle. 3/4 of people in America today are living paycheck to paycheck. And why are we living paycheck to paycheck? Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's have a conversation. I'm gonna lean back on this one. Make sure they can still hear me, CJ. If I need to move the mic, I'm gonna move the mic because I want them to hear me. I don't want to sit up on this one. You know what I'm saying? They can hear me? Okay, cool, great. We're living paycheck to paycheck because of you. You're living paycheck to paycheck because you have not sat down and said, okay, cool. Where am I going? How am I going to get there? What's the strategies for building wealth? And here's the truth. You can't tell yourself no. Why are you living paycheck to paycheck? It's because you can't tell your girlfriend no, brothers. Everyone gets upset with me when I say, man, I'm not going to spend over this amount of money on dates. I went viral the other day because I said, hey, listen, I used to do that. I used to take my money out and go spend it on a chick. I'll go spend it on the chick and I'll come back home and I'm broke because I'm trying to impress the one. And all the ladies in the comments says, oh, he need healing. He need this. He need to get over that. You're right. I needed healing from myself. I didn't need healing from a woman. I needed to heal from the thoughts and, I needed to heal from not respecting my own daggone self. And I did just that. I refused to look good to everyone else and not come home and be comfortable. I got tired of coming home and being stressed and figuring out what am I going to do and having to work 2, 3, 4 jobs just to make ends meet in my own family. I got tired of working 2, 3 jobs and still asking my boy for some money, still going home and asking my parents for money. I got tired of that. And you know you're ahead of the game when you can sit there and pay all of your bills, still be a giver at your local church, still save some money and set some money aside for savings and for investing, and for property investing and for starting a business, and you still got some money in your account. You still got a fully funded savings account. That's when you know. But if your girl got a job and she come and ask you, girl, can I borrow $100? She's living paycheck to paycheck. If your homeboy comes to you and say, bruh, let me hold this. I'm not knocking these individuals. I'm not saying these individuals are horrible individuals. Here's what I am saying. They need to get on the right track. And if you are living paycheck to paycheck, I'm sorry. You're average. I'm sorry. But you can change that. I had to change it. I had to tell myself no. I had to. You have to build margin inside of your life financially. If you're making $10,000 a month, you should only be really having expenses and spending close to about $6 or $7 grand a month. You should have margin. I've been blessed to, make the kind of money that I'm making now, and there's a lot of things that I've been really wanting to do, and I said, nah, I really enjoy the margin. It feels good to where last month we had a huge thing come up in my company, and I didn't stress, I didn't trip out because I had the margin. It still pissed me off because I like my money, but I was like, I got the margin. You know what I'm saying? We good. But if we was living paycheck to paycheck, month to month, oh no. We'll be stressed. We'll be frustrated. I will be pissed. I will be scared. And I told myself I refuse to be that individual that I live paycheck to paycheck. I refuse to build a culture to where my company, we're living month to month. I refuse to get married and tell my wife we gotta live paycheck to paycheck. I refuse to be that particular individual. I don't wanna be 75% of America. I wanna be in the top 3%.